don't want to make this a super long video. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about my skin routine, what I'm currently taking and using for my skin, and it's kind of helping give you guys some information on my journey that can maybe answer some questions and give you some other options and thoughts about what your skin journey may look like to get and achieve the kind of skin that you would want to. So definitely stay tuned. I'm going to give you a moment to go ahead and subscribe if you have not already and join the Lise Farah fam. So throughout this part right here, I'm gonna insert some videos and some clips and some pictures as well about what my skin looks like, no makeup, bare face, and kind of at the beginning of what really made me go, hey, I need to seek a dermatologist and I need to seek somebody kind of for help so I can have this clear and beautiful glowing skin that I want to have. I really wanted to feel as confident as I do without any makeup on. I wanted to feel as confident without any makeup the way that I do when I do have makeup and I have like a beat face or whatever the case may be. And that was just the goal for me. Some people have a completely different skin goal, but I want to let you know what the goal was for me. Tried many different things. I've tried the spin brush. I've tried certain creams. I've tried a lot of topical things, drinking a lot of water, and I had really stubborn dark marks. And I also have another skin condition where my sweat glands pretty much like from the inside, they get really swollen and they really hurt, particularly around my armpits. So I'm always, and I have always been very self-conscious with that. So with that being said, I sought out a dermatologist, expressed to her all of the different concerns that I had, and we talked about different options. So one route they offered was, hey, take all these antibacterials, do a lot of these topical creams, things like that. And I just wasn't really feeling that because that was going to take a lot longer than I really wanted to be taking antibiotics on. I'm not a big fan of taking a lot of antibiotics. The other option that she suggested so that it would attack the issues that I had with my skin concerning dark spots and acne was, well, then she suggested Accutane, isotretinoin, and that was going to address the skin concerns I had in terms of dark spots, acne, but also the skin condition that I have. So I decided to go with that route. Now, before you're like, let me click off this video. I know when people hear Accutane or something like that, they have a lot of questions and they've heard a lot of horror stories. I personally am not here to share a horror story right now. I've been on Accutane. This is going on month 2, and I'm going to share with you guys what month 1 looked like, okay? Month 1. A couple things about before you start thinking about taking Accutane. If in the next year or so you're thinking about having a child, Accutane is not for you. If you are having unprotected sex, Accutane is not for you. Because Accutane is a high vitamin A, like it has a high dosage of vitamin A. And if you get pregnant, you will, not you might, but you will have a lot of complications in terms of having birth defects in your child. So as a woman, if you are in childbearing age, they recommend you be on 2 kinds of birth control and also not to get pregnant. Literally, a little bit later in the video, I'm going to show you what the package looks like. And it literally is like, do not get pregnant. This will cause deformities in your child. Like, that is just the truth of the matter. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you will have to go to your dermatologist once a month to get lab work for the duration in which that you were on this pill. That can be a little not confusing, but a little frustrating. You just got to go every single month. The third thing is that Accutane is very expensive without insurance. I am blessed to have amazing insurance, but the only thing that I'm paying each month is my $30 copay to go see my dermatologist and have my labs drawn out. But for the medication itself, my insurance covers the entire cost. I don't really know the full cost of it, but for some of the things I've heard people say, it can range from $700 to $800. And most people don't have that much money to just drop on some kind of medication or whatever for, however long they would want to be on Accutane or need to be on Accutane to get the results that they want. But it worked for me because, like I said, my insurance pays for it. The next thing in terms of side effects or cons, I would say, is that Accutane, your dermatologist will tell you that you're going to experience a lot of dryness. Dryness in your face, dryness in your lips specifically. Month 1 was pretty okay for me. I was on 30 milligrams a day. So I took 1 pill a day for an entire month. And I did notice a lot of dryness in my face. I did notice some dryness on my lips. My lips always kind of feel like they have this little film on it. So I always was wiping my lips and applying some Carmex. But other than that, nothing that was so crazy and abnormal that really bothered me and made me feel like frustrated or uncomfortable. If anything, I will say I have oily skin naturally. So being on this for the past month has dried out my skin just a little bit. And it honestly makes my makeup look beautiful. Like my makeup will literally last me the entire day without getting super oily around my T-zone areas. So if you are starting off as someone who already has really dry skin, this is not gonna help it or make it any better. Comes in a box like this, and in each box there are 3 different packages in there. So you'll basically take out the package and you're good to go, and you'll take the pill 1 each day for the first month. This is what it was for me, and then 2 each day on month 2, which is what I'm on now. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 pills in that. And this is what I'm saying when it's telling y'all do not get pregnant. Literally on every inch of this box, it tells you not to get pregnant and the possible defects for your child. Like, they are serious about that. And you do have to take a quiz each month saying that, like, hey, I understand that I don't need to get pregnant on this. So that's what it looks like. Each pill is 30 milligrams. So month 1, I took 30 milligrams. Month 2, which I'm on now, I'm taking 60 milligrams a day. In terms of moisturizing, this is a trial sample that my dermatologist gave me. So I usually just apply a thin layer of it. This is what it's called. You can get more of it, but I just apply a thin layer of that onto my face. I use this morning and night. At night, I will also add some African shea butter. So I love this thing because it's moisturizing for me, but I also know that it has a lot of benefits to my skin in it. So I add that to my skin. So we use a thin layer of the CeraVe, and then I'll add some shea butter, organic African shea butter to my face as well. And that really helps me a lot. In the daytime, I will only use the CeraVe like this. And I will also use a little bit thicker of a cream sometimes. So this is the Garnier Skin Active. So I will use that sometimes as well. Don't add very much. I'm usually okay with just adding that. For month 1, that was completely fine. I don't know how month 2 is gonna go and if that's gonna be fine as well, but I'll definitely let you guys know. Some other oils that I really like for my face though are is almond oil. I said almond milk, y'all, but almond oil, rose hip oil. And another thing that has been very beneficial for me pre-Accutane and even now is using a spin brush. I use a spin brush almost every single day to really just help my skin. I use a Vanity Planet kit because it has 2 different brushes, a brush to exfoliate, a brush for daily washing, and then a really soft silicone one. So I use the soft silicone one a lot because your skin on the Accutane is already dry. It's already peeling in some areas. Like I had peeling around my lips right here, had peeling around my nose, and then up here as well. So you don't really need to exfoliate all the time because your skin is already doing that on its own and you don't want to cause more of an issue. I did exfoliate like twice on it and I was like, I don't need to do that anymore. That is too rough and too much on my skin. So that's kind of what I use for that. In terms of the lip dryness, at first I was using Vaseline. I don't know why. Vaseline is not moisturizing. It is a sealant, okay? But Carmex has been amazing. I used to use Carmex all the time in high school and I haven't in so long, but Carmex literally has been a lifesaver for me. It's super moisturizing. It's also medicated and that has been a lifesaver for me. So haven't really been using a lot of different products, but this is literally just what I've been using since I've been on it and I've seen good results. I've been okay. Trying to make sure I don't forget anything. My dermatologist did tell me that months 2 and 3 are the hardest. It is going to get worse before it gets better, but I will definitely share that and showcase that with y'all. So yeah, so to end this video, I'm gonna take off all my makeup and kind of show you guys what my skin looks like right after I've washed my face, dried it, what that looks like, and then after I've moisturized it. So I hope this video is helpful, and I hope that I've answered some questions. I really wanted to do this video because I didn't really see a lot of women in my complexion who have been able to share their experience with Accutane. So yeah.
To start off, I just put on a slight layer of coconut oil on my face. This is the method that works for me when it comes to really stripping my face of all the makeup and the product buildup. Then I just use a basic facial wipe to just wipe all that off. Next, I use my favorite foaming cleanser for my face. You can use anything that you know cleans your face really well, really gets any extra dirt, any extra makeup that was left behind off. I just kind of rub this into my skin really well, rub that in my neck, and anywhere else that I would have blended out my makeup. I do a second go around of just cleaning my face again. This time I use my spin brush with the silicone brush at the end, and I just really get into those spots around my nose and any other creases because I really want to make sure all of the makeup is off of my face because I'm going to sleep, and I don't want any of that staying on there and causing any other issues. Next, I just take a small towel and I just pat my face dry. Here, I am just adding a light layer of the CeraVe all over my face. And this is what my face looks like right after I've washed it and taken off all the makeup. If you remember the before pictures I posted at the beginning of the video, you will definitely notice the difference in how my face looks and the dark spots and even the acne and the different things that were going on. And this is the final look, I guess, of what my face is looking like. I've put on my glasses, changed my shirt, and just kind of let all the product that I put on afterwards dry up a little bit. And now I'm just going to moisturize my lips with the Carmex like I stated before. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy this. If you want to see what month 2 looks like, definitely go ahead and let me know.